Hello everyone, welcome to Beth's Kitchen. It's a cold, foggy day, and it's a good day to make some homemade bread in the Dutch oven. I've got just some parchment paper lining my Dutch oven. I've got 3 cups of all-purpose unbleached flour. You could use bread flour. And I have 1.5 cups of just hot water out of the tap, and I don't know the temperature, I just tested it on my wrist just like you would a baby's bottle. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more than 1/4 teaspoon of yeast in the flour. I'm going to put about 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And we'll stir that up. Let's get that mixed in. And that doesn't seem like enough yeast, but it will be enough. I'm also going to add just about 1 teaspoon or 2 of honey to the warm water. And we're going to stir that in. And we're just going to stir that till it makes a shaggy dough. All right, after our dough just gets a little shaggy and wet looking, you don't want to stir it too much. We're going to cover it with plastic wrap. And it's going to sit on the counter for about 3 hours. Our dough has been sitting for 3 hours. Here's our parchment paper. I'm going to remove this. This is what we're going to put our bread on. And a Dutch oven with the lid is going in a 450-degree oven until it's preheated. We'll pull it out and put our bread back in. Alright, here's our little shaggy dough. Been sitting for 3 hours. It's supposed to be a little bubbly, and that's just what it looks like, and it's supposed to be sticky. So I've got some flour to dust our surface with. Probably need quite a bit on there. Dump this out, and we're just going to turn it a few times, sprinkle some flour on the top too, and you're just going to get your bench scraper and just turn it on each side. It's very soft like this, so just keep turning it until some of the sticky looks more like a dough ball. So just I'm going to turn it a couple more times, and we'll place it in our pan. Well, we're going to let it sit for 20 minutes first while our Dutch oven is preheating. Alright, our Dutch oven has preheated in a 450-degree oven for 20 minutes. And I've lifted our bread onto the parchment paper, put it back in the Dutch oven. There it is. You can see that. And this is going to cook for 35 minutes. And we'll uncover it and cook it 10 minutes longer. This has been in the oven for 35 minutes, so move the lid. It already looks beautiful. That's going to go back in the oven, and it's risen up pretty high. Put that back in the oven for 10 minutes. I baked this bread down in my Dutch oven. Pull this out, let it cool. rolls in there. It's a good big piece of bread. Right, so what I like to do is take just some butter and brush over the top. But you don't have to do this. You can let it cool and then, or you can just cut it open and butter it. It's just whatever you choose. How's that?